Howdy everybody, welcome to Friday Fit Tip. It's Friday, February 23rd, and it looks like there's something going on back here in the Fit Studio. I think we might be able to just catch up, and there he is.
How you doing?
Hi Tim. How's it going? What are you working on?
We're just looking at some information about a client from earlier today.
Interesting. Hey, so for a Friday Fit Tip, there's a question I see on the internet all the time on a particular Facebook site, and the question is always something along these lines. I'm 5'9", I ride a 56 centimeter frame. What size stem should I have, and should I slam it?
Yes, no, maybe. That's a great question, and there's a lot of ways to answer that, but there's also the correct way to get to where the front of the bicycle should be. So basically, people only move so far, and regardless of my bone structure, myself versus someone else with the same bone structure, like a twin brother I may have, may be in a different place due to his range of motion. So someone's ability to compress the hip flexor comfortably changes at a different point in time. So everyone has different range of motion and a different personal pattern of movement. So we start off the bike with a pre-bike assessment or pre-fit assessment to understand our limiting factors for each athlete we work with. After that, we get rolling on the bicycle and we make sure we don't go too tight based upon what we've learned earlier in our pre-fit assessment. And then we use information such as, come on around, let me show you. Real-time joint angle data about what's happening with each one of our athletes. And what we're looking at is their hip vertical oscillation. So these 2 points and how they're moving, and they correlate over to hip vertical oscillation right here, okay? 53, 61. And when we see those numbers going too high, or we see someone with pelvic lateral displacement, which is something we can measure with this motion capture system, but it's pretty hard to do with anything else. Actually, you can't really do it with anything else. So we use real-time data to figure out how tight we can go, as well as subjective information from the client on feelings, as well as measuring the client before we get rolling. So yes, no, or maybe on the height of that stem and the length of that stem. That's really determined more by, someone's functional symmetry, their range of motion, and their muscular stability that we learn about before we even get close to this. And then we try things not on your bike, but on a dynamic unit, so they don't have a point of reference to say, oh, I want it slammed or higher, because we want to watch how things go over here, as well as the output, say from a CompuTrainer. So prove your work, folks.
So when my friend says, bro, you got to slam that stem, I should tell him, maybe I'll just get a bike fit instead.
That's a good way to start, but who knows, we may end up slamming it.
Awesome. Hey, thanks for the time, Tim. We're going to let you get back to work, and we'll see you next week.
I look forward to it.
Thanks,
Have a great
man.
week, everyone.